Welcome in, welcome in. I'm just setting up right now, but welcome in. Let me play some music for the background. That might be a little loud. Okay. So welcome in, welcome in. I am Lupe out of Blind Art Studios. Heidi's still on, but she'll read into me in a little bit. So, but welcome in, welcome in. I appreciate you being here already. I'm just setting up. Right now, I am finding the iPad so that I can monitor the live so that I'll know. Yes, thank you, thank you. Hey, Gail Major, welcome in, and Rosalind, and TD, and Smiley. Thank you, I think. Um, oh, Bandit, welcome in. I think we got the raid. What? Wait, did we? No, I don't think we did. But welcome in, Bandit. Yay! Well, welcome in. So, we're going to do some fantastic things, I think. uh, so if you were on live with Amanda earlier this morning, you read that I'm going to be working with a headless dog right here, and oh yeah, no, I totally understand. I um I saw that Dawson was on earlier too, and I was like, oh, I want to go see it. Hey, Connie. So this one is the Mythical Eagle, and homage to Connie, we have a different snail this time. He's a cutie. He's a little head nodder. I love these. So I gave my sister a turtle. And so I told her that when she gets crusty customers, she can just use it and then it makes her happy to see it dance. So, yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah. So I had this before. I mean, it's still there, but when I find them, I bring them to you so you can see them in homage of you. Well, welcome in, everybody. I believe the raid train is here. Choo choo, everybody. So my name is Lupe. Welcome in, welcome in. Um, and thank you, Heidi, with an I for the raid. Appreciate you. Appreciate Amanda for putting this fantastic theme park raid train together. It's fantastic. Just the idea of like having a unifying sort of theme is, I love it. I love it because, yeah, it does force you to sort of think about other stuff. Oh, thank you, Bandit. I appreciate it. Besitos, thank you very much. The frog is fantastic. I don't have it in front of me. Otherwise, I would show it to you. And I did already package your other items, but I'm happy to open the package and repackage. So that it saves a little bit in the shipping cost and stuff. So we'll take care of that. So if you purchase something from me from the Art Hangout, I no, it wasn't at the Art Hangout. It was Meet Your Maker. I packaged all the stuff and I went to the post office and I got there late. We live in a rural area, so if you get there late, they're not open. So, yeah, so the packages are done. I've made the refunds and such, but uh, they didn't go out. So, if you happen to fall in love with anything else, shipping should be pretty inexpensive. So, there you go. So, thank you so much. Like I said, Amanda, Jocelyn, because she created the community, and Christina for keeping it going, for making it fun, making it very kind. And yeah, and everybody, all the comadres, all the good people, all the good artists here on Knickknacks. I love it. Thank you guys so much for your support and for just keeping each other going all the time. So yes, love it. Love all around. Besitos, besitos to everybody. So all right. So as I mentioned in uh, Amanda's Candyland Curiosities show this morning, we would be working with a headless dog. Here you go. and the Mythical Eagle. So I'm turning it. Hopefully, it's your way. So this is the best setup I can come up with most recently. So this, hopefully, that works for you. Um, yeah. Oh, thank you. Yes, I think he's going to be quite cute. I also have a fish, so you all know that. I see a art type and I fall in love with it and I try it. So, my friend Diane, she actually does pottery, but she does sculptures that are fantastic, huge, very expensive. But anyway, so she's been teaching me, showing me, and letting me use her items and stuff. So we made these, but I made these out of a mold, so it's not like I'm like, ooh, she's able to do all the fancy stuff. Not yet. Someday, but not yet. So, anyways, but welcome in. So I think of this one as the koi or the carp that Connie had. So just so just keeping the inspiration going. And I wish I had like a lady head base, or I do have like a planter that has like a lady face, which is beautiful. But I forgot to bring it. Otherwise, we could have had like. Oh, sorry about that. I moved something and it moved everybody. All right. So, hi. Come on in, Wesley. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. We are a very kind community here on Knickknacks, knickknacks.net. If you want to come on over, so you can chat with us, and so that would be really awesome. And also, if you're an artist or someone who sells stuff, you can apply to sell on Knickknacks. It's the best place. It does take a little bit of time to get approved, but the vetting is serious because Jocelyn wants to make sure this is a safe place and a fun place for everybody. So, oh, okay. So there's a huge delay. You're saying, you know what? What it might be is that I was already signed into yours, and but before I sign off, let me. Uh, I was working on this for just in case I needed the moderator thing because you know how Curie collections. Anyway, so there you go. I'm signing off now because that might be causing the delay. So I'm signing off the computer. Does that help at all? Oh, good. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, it might be. Yeah, it was probably because I was still signed into your show when I opened my show, and the internet in the desert is not great. So anyway, so welcome everybody. Sorry about the delays. Do take a look at my by now my bin. I loaded it with a lot of mythical stuff. Also in my auction area, I have a couple paintings that I did that sort of fall into that. So if you are in the mood for it, do take a look. If there's anything that you um, really love and you want me to run, let me know. Do put a pre-bid in there, and then I'll know that you're interested in it. But definitely take a look at my buy it now because I have a ton of really fantastic things. And so in my culture, different animals have different meanings. So I loaded it up with things that are super meaningful, like the frogs, the butterflies. Let's see, birds are very meaningful as well. So, but the butterflies themselves, I do have a piece. Like I always think I'm gonna work on like 3 or 4 different projects, but I don't get done with the first one. So, anyways, so I have these pieces. So the piece right there, that's a depiction of the Aztec sun. So I was working on it, and I kind of wanted to show you how my process is, what my process is like. Usually I use like a kindergartner pencil to first sketch out whatever. Then I go back. This one, because I was trying to do this one, I use a smaller one, and yeah, it's a nightmare. That's why all my lines are not good. But anyways, then I go back, do a Sharpie, and then that's kind of how I can work with it because of the visual issues. So quick question: are you interested in the headless dog to work on, or the mythical eagle? Uh, Let me know. I can work on. I would be more than happy to continue working on any one of those projects. It's super fun for me. I mean, I would be doing it anyway. So I'm gonna see if I can set this up and not ruin the piece of paper. Oh, that's pretty good. Just because I really should have laminated that, but I haven't. So if you have any suggestions on, let's go with the headless dog. Uh, headless dog. Why a headless dog? There really isn't a rhyme or reason for having created him because it's a mole. Diane just happened to have it. I love dogs. I love cats. I love all animals, and so that's sort of how I started. So anyway, so why don't we go ahead and work on this piece here? And so with this one, I was going to use gesso, and I was talking to someone on here. I want to say it was maybe Vanessa. I don't remember, but anyway, she asked about gesso. So the gesso that I use is this one. Um, so it comes in these buckets that are like hideous to like work with, right? So what I do when it comes in, I left a brush in there. Oops. Anyways, so they come in, I open it up, and then I transfer them into um, these containers. These are deli containers. Um, and so that's a gallon. So usually I can fill 4 of these buckets in there. So then I have it available for when I need it. And so the way I use it is one, just to gesso and just make something be able, well, protect the canvas, and then also uh, help it be able to take the paint without a problem. But then also you can use it as an eraser. Let me show you how that's done. I have my brushes over here. I have my favorite one. I can't find it. You always have a favorite paintbrush, and I always keep losing it, which is why I have many, many paintbrushes. But so this one, I'm almost done with this one. Yeah, right. Um, anyway, so then let's say I'm not like say that I'm not happy with something. Obviously, so like I said, I use the pencil first to sketch it out, and then I try to go back with a Sharpie. And because of the visual issues, I don't always, make it. So anyway, so sometimes I do weird things. So like this is kind of works as an eraser. See how like that's perfect. So if you don't have gesso, I suggest getting sand. Hey, thank you, ladies, for moderating for me. Appreciate it. So yeah, gesso is like the best. And I also have the issue. I forget who mentioned it. I'm trying to remember. But yeah, I leave my brushes in the water as well. Cheryl, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Um, so yeah, so I also leave my brushes in the water too long. But I suspect that a lot of people do. It's probably not just us. So I just buy more. But then I also keep the old ones too, because I'm not gonna get rid of them. They're perfectly good. Yes, Vanessa. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I have many a paintbrush. So these are the ones that I use most often. But I literally have. It's all the way over there. Otherwise, I would bring it. But it's like huge. And then I have like different sizes and all that stuff. But I always use the same ones. I don't know why I buy more of different kinds. I just buy the same kind multiple times. But anyways, all right. So that's kind of how I use the gesso, and that makes me happy because, like I said, you never go wrong with it. With any painting, you can always gesso over anything. I'm going about to sneeze, and please just close your ears because, oh my gosh, it's about to happen. Like it's gonna happen. It's not gonna. The camera or from the phone is too far for me to like mute it. So if I sneeze, I'm sorry about that. Anyways, yeah, not sure. Maybe it's I'm getting the allergies as I get older. My nephew, the 9-year old, he definitely has allergies to um, to the trees and stuff. But oh, Bandit, thank you so much. Woo-hoo. I appreciate it. I appreciate it for yeah. I also I don't know if you know um, the book or the novel called "Bless Me Ultima" by oh gosh, I'm trying to remember the author, but it's New Mexico author. "Bless Me Ultima" talks about. Thank you, Cheryl. I think I by talking about it, I kind of forgot it. So hopefully it doesn't happen, but I appreciate you. So Bless Me Ultima is a novel that takes place, it's part of like the New Mexico uh, culture, if you will. And it talks about this owl that comes, Gesundheit. Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. Um, so Aya is Rodolfo Anaya. You're very, yes. And yeah, so for any class at Cal that had anything to do with the Chicano studies or whatever, everybody had to read it. But so one of the main characters is an owl, which has a lot of symbolism. So owls are fantastically important in the culture. So I also loaded all my owls there. So it's yes. Thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate it. Appreciate you coming in and taking off. I appreciate you. Um, and anyway, so why don't we go ahead and get started? It's already 15 minutes in, and I'm just talking to you because that's kind of what I do. So, anyway, so I'm going to be upside down, but hopefully that's not going to be bad. And so, with this headless dog, the idea is, I was trying to think of how I wanted to go to decorate it. And so, most recently, I was thinking about the neurographic. Who started it? Was it Heidi E. or was it Karen from Eris Design? I forget who started it on Knickknacks. I mean, it's been a thing elsewhere, but anyways. But I know that I believe it's Karen. Was it Karen? Yeah, so it might be Karen who started doing it. So, anyways, so that's kind of what I wanted to do with this fella. Back in the day, I did take art classes and stuff in high school, and then I did a little bit at Otis. It was called at the time Otis Parson Art Institute. Now they call it Parsons. I'm not sure what happened to Otis. He probably got bought out, but anyway, it's Parsons now. But anyway, so we did something similar to it. It was a little different. If I still had the vision, I wish I'll try to do it because I thought it was super fun, like a fun technique, and it was made it easier to like see an image and then be able to replicate it in bigger form. But anyways, but one of the things we did was something similar to that. So we would draw shapes, different shapes. It could be a heart, it could be a circle, it could be a star, or whatever. And then, but then we also just kind of went in organic lines. Oh, Candyland Curiosity started to hear knickknacks. Well, there you go. Anyway, so yeah, what I'll do is that's kind of what I want to do is make organic lines throughout. You brought us the Centang is called Centangles elsewhere, but neurographic. Oh, was it Heidi with an E? I don't recall. Heidi with an I? Yeah, maybe it was Heidi. Heidi, you're giving the credit to other people, but I think maybe might have been you. I don't know. You know how I have my memory issues, so. But it was someone who was fantastic here on Knickknacks. Anyways, so we'll go ahead and get started. Doesn't matter where you get started. I don't want to like cut the neck because it's already headless. But I do kind of want to go around the different limbs and such. Um, and then maybe we can give him a bit of a hiney there. Oh, she told you about it. Okay. Oh, fantastic. Yeah. I've loved it. I loved it very much so. And I wanted to do it in something bigger because that was better for me, but I'm going to try it on this little headless dog. And so Diane, the pottery master, she's actually on vacay right now. She was in Belgium most recently. She's out, you know. We have a lot of retirees. She's a retiree, and so because of my vision issues, I'm just kind of going, which actually kind of is good for this type of technique. It's not going to be as smooth as I wish, but that's okay. And anyways, yeah, so she's a retiree, and her beloved, I don't know if he's her husband or if she's just a friend that lives with her. And yeah, so they're exploring Europe right now. And yeah, she's so sweet. She's like, Lupe, so I don't know if you want access to the kiln and stuff. Do you want me to leave the keys? I'm like, hell no. I don't want to be responsible for if anything goes wrong. No, no. But I thought that was super sweet. Yeah. Shabam, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for being here or for stopping in. I know there's a ton of lives happening right now. So anyway, so I made a kind of a puzzle piece line there. Now I'm going to make more straight lines if I can. I have my rinky dink. Oops. Uh, so I had a better thing for when I was working. I have no idea what I did with it. So the container that I used to use for work stuff, I dumped somewhere around the house, and I was using it to when I went to volunteer. I take all my supplies myself, so that way, I wasn't costing the place anything like for tape or whatever I needed. I always took with me. Anyways, so then I lost my supplies, and then when I wanted to actually work on this piece, I actually started working on this piece. I don't know if you can see it. I bring it up, but I dropped I dropped some paint on it, and as swiping it off, I never got to actually go over it with Sharpie, so it's hard to see anything. You might be able to see it. Yeah, so got a little ruined. I might still be able to salvage it. Not sure. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, okay. So, anyways, but I do have this set that I picked up for working on that piece, and it came. It's super inexpensive. It came with rulers, so I'm gonna try to use the ruler to guide me in trying to make a straight line. And no, I didn't. I mean, surely it's hard because of the shape of the dog, but at least here it should have been straight. But it's okay because it's still gonna work out. trust the process. Right? Yeah. I know infinity, like, right? It's just like you never really get to it. You get really close to it, but you never really get to an actual straight line. You're right. So I'm trying to see. I think what the problem might be that I go over the ruler. Yeah, this ruler. Well, let me see. There's another one. Maybe I'm better with color contrast. Let's see if that works. If maybe the color contrast helps. Is that's straighter? Yeah, it's probably the color contrast. I think I was going over it. Anyways, but yeah, so I made a mess there. No problem. So we're just gonna keep going, and we're gonna do a squiggly line. Can you even see? It might be too far for you. I know the other day I was partaking and having a lot of fun watching. Was it Amanda from Gigi's? I think it was Amanda from Gigi's. Thank you, Amanda from Candyland Curiosities. Yeah, so she was working on these tiny, tiny flowers, and I could imagine they were glorious. And I was like, oh, super small, super small. And so here I am making something super small. You know, how about this? Let me see. I said I have something a bit larger. So how about we do that? So yeah, so this one I made a couple, and one of them when we put it in the kiln got a little crack, and so I used it to make my piñata. And so then I have another one that I decorated. My mom loved it, and so it's hers. And so I have this one. It's a bit dusty and such, but it's okay. For this is good. So, anyways, why don't we do this one instead? Because that one's way too small for the camera. The other one I'll finish on my own. And this one also, I would love to be able to use this because I love to make straight lines, but yeah, the myth of the straight line is not going to happen here. So, anyway, so all right, so we'll start at the top. So we'll go down, and then we'll just go wherever it wants to go. I'm not gonna try to control it. Well, I'm gonna try to control it here to make like a. I love the spirals. Who said they love the spirals? I also love the spirals. So that, yeah, I love that. Yes, it's glorious. It's perfection. It's fantastic. Yeah, usually when I do my sketching and stuff, I do it in pencil until it's good. Erase it. I mean, go over it on a Sharpie and then erase it. So it's not going to be perfect, okay? But it's going to be fine. All right, so then we're going to pick it up. Not right there, but elsewhere. We'll go with a nest for soup because I'm hungry. Haven't had a dinner yet. What time is it here? It's 6:26. So yeah, I usually have dinner around this time, but yeah. Oh, thank you. Yes, it's awesome. I know. I appreciate it. I appreciate it um, because it's gonna be really really cute when we're done. There you go. So that was kind of a sharp turn. No worries. Okay, yeah. I like puzzle piece type like curves. I like those organic kind of, yeah, the sharp turns. I also love for dividing stuff. Like, yeah, that was my favorite is being able to like make little, yeah. Now it's not super like equal and stuff when I make other types of shapes, but it's okay. See, also like the way I make the pottery, right? Um, and the line here is visible. So I make this part first, and then I work on this part, and then I connect them and then sand them. I was telling Amanda, so for like the pottery and stuff, I found that this, well, if it's not like finished and stuff, if it's like this, you can sand it down with this, and it's perfect. I don't know if you want to take a note. It's yeah. So for like also it works for pieces that have been gessoed. So yeah, I mean you probably know how to, about that and stuff. But if you don't, there you go. It can be 220 or higher. Like if it's like 400, that would be better because then it's going to be super smooth and stuff. And for glass, working with glass, the grid is much, much higher, but it leaves it super, super smooth. So it's really fantastic. All right. So I did another spiral. Why? Just because. And then, but welcome in, welcome in. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the order, whomever it was. I appreciate it. I just saw it pass by. That's too many spirals at the same place. Let me go back to. We'll do another spiral going the opposite way here. Oops, I almost went the other way. Just to balance it out. So in thinking of mythical and such, working on something like this could potentially qualify because a lot of these types of jars were used for when we were trying to transition over to the next realm. Um, we would use to take stuff we wanted to take with us. Usually, it would have a lid on it. I didn't make a lid because I didn't want it. I didn't want to use it as a ginger jar. I just wanted to use it more like a vase for pretty, pretty flowers for my mom. Yeah, my. You know how like whenever you're making something, you almost always have like a client in mind. Well, at least when you're making clothes and stuff or like designing and stuff. So for me, when I'm making stuff that is like pottery, yeah, my client's my mom. When I'm painting, my client is my the sister next to me, like she's like the middle sister. Um, and yeah, and sometimes my niece as well. uh, Heidi, you are too kind, but I will take it. I appreciate it. I know a lot of the times, I tell Connie how fantastic I think she is, and then she's like, "Oh, stop it!" But she is fantastic. But so I would say, and so when someone says something that, always appreciate it, take it, and bless the person back for even saying that about you. And so many blessings to you, Heidi, for keeping me company and for being really a fantastic, a really sweet person, an amazing artist. I feel like that was pretty good as a straight line, right? I'm thinking it was. So now I'm about to start crossing stuff, right? Like I was trying to just kind of make sure it was all sort of covered a little bit, and now I'm going to cross stuff. Wow, thank you. So yes, so I left off here. Had I been more thoughtful, I would have like done more stuff. Well, I think maybe it's well, using this will work there, but I think it's I'm thinking I'm like maybe I'm experiencing double vision right now. Yeah, my vision sucks all the time, but sometimes sucks more than other times. And I think right now it's sucking a little bit more. There you go. Okay, so, but it's okay. Like I said, it all works. Eventually, it's all going to be good. So, and now I'm going to cross this one to cross with that one. So, and then I'm going to bring this one this way, and we'll keep it going up to here and drop that, and then pick it up over here somewhere. I forget that I'm showing you stuff, and anyway. So I'm gonna try to. This is how we did um, the stuff that we worked on. Where like it wouldn't cross everything; it would cross some stuff, but not all the others, and it just kind of eventually made it look a little 3D ish, and that was good. I remember like I was working on a little painting, if you will, but I was more just like doodling. And at school in college, and I remember Carol, who was an art major, uh, uh, and she was good friends with Suzanne, who was um, my suite mate. She saw it and she's like, oh, she's being very complimentary. But I was working on something like this, and so yeah, so I felt very proud of myself when she said that, and yeah, because I was a science major, and I just use art just to relax. Who's the person who lives next to the what it's curated collections with the actual train track sounds. Yeah. Anyways, so growing up, I also was very used to like a lot of sound. Like and right now, like when I'm gonna be doing working on art or anything, I always have to have the music going. I'm just used to it, but when I first went to college, I literally could not sleep because there was no noise. It's like the Berkeley Hills do not have as much noise as like Los Angeles. So I remember calling my mom. I was like, "Mom, I can't sleep." Anyways, it's a good problem to have, right? Yeah, yeah. It was super funny. No, and I mean, it's just like super different. And then a lot of people say how Berkeley is supposed to be like super like progressive or whatever. No, it's not always the case because Berkeley has that side, but then like People's Park and stuff like that. But there's also the Haas Business School that's like, yeah, they bring a lot of money, and so whatever they want, they get, and they're not as progressive. So when the university was trying to build or rebuild really the football stadium, um, a lot of people who appreciate wildlife and stuff, they didn't want the university to cut down some trees, because they were one, they've been there forever, and then also because they were the only habitat like connection left, so that it wouldn't cut off certain animals from the rest of their home. And yeah, but the Haas Business School was like very supportive over cutting all the trees down. And yeah, it was kind of a thing. So there you go. And that's as straight as I could get it. I'm thinking that I actually have a measuring tape used for fabric and stuff. That would have been a lot better because then I could have, anyways. But I neglected to bring it over. But I'm gonna see if I can find something else that can help me with, you know. Okay. Oh, look. So, talking about Girl Scouts, I have my Girl Scout leader magnet, which identifies different. What is it? Oh, what? The life of a. Anyways, I'm going to try to use this as a way to do sharp lines. So we'll see. We'll see this if it works. If it, let me do the other side so that way I don't ruin the actual image. We'll see how it goes. Oh, much better, right? I feel like it is. But I should have kept going. Welcome in, welcome in. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for being here and for just spending time with me, just chilling. We have a lot of wind outside, so nah. Thank you, Connie. I'm not sure about being famous. More like annoying. I know it's like, and I can't shut it off. Like I know when someone's like working on something and they're running to something, I'm like, they didn't. I think to myself, they didn't ask you, but that's what they trained us to do in engineering. It's like you see a problem, you try to figure it out. Anyways, oh, it's sad. It really is sad. Okay, so instead of I'm gonna go with like an organic type, more curved. Yeah, yeah. It's just like sometimes I think like I don't want to bug somebody. I don't want someone to think, oh, she's saying it because she thinks she can do it better. No, that's not. No, it's just and it's like, oh. Anyways. But if you ask a question and no one's answering, I will answer. Uh, I know Connie was like she asked a question about color and stuff. Although someone did answer, but I wanted to answer. I'm like, you asked for color, I will give you a color. I I'm not short of opinions, so I feel like I'm taking too long. No, yeah, it just yeah, I don't want someone to be annoyed by it. So I tried. Sometimes I try to not engage, but then then I feel bad if if someone feels like no one was engaging with them, but then I feel like yeah, there's a fine line, I think, and I think sometimes I cross it, but I do it out of love. So so whenever you're annoyed with my comment, just say, tell me. This will be our like what is it called? Our safety word, I think it is. It said, "Don't love me too much, Lupe," and I'll know what you mean. Anyways, all right. So I was able to bring it back to a line, and it doesn't look hideous. And then I wish I could do. I just don't have something that can go this rounded part. So this one we're gonna go. We're just gonna try to meet the line there, and then and I think I'm forgetting to like stop it at certain lines, but it's okay. I appreciate it nonetheless. It's this one would look good with like a circle, a real circle. Oh, if I wish I had like a rubber circle somewhere around here. Mm, Thank you, Heidi. I appreciate it. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. I just have to um yeah. I right now I just remember what my intention was with this one, and I just well, I'll do something else in that. Okay, so obviously let's do this. No, but that's not gonna be straight. Okay, we'll do this one. We'll try to go around. It might look more like an oval. We'll see. Ah, pretty good. I like it. But where I wanted the circle was actually over here. Oops. How funny. Here we go. I can't believe I did that. But now I have to do. I gotta balance it somewhere else. We'll do here. That's funny. I know that. So we're getting ready to go to Atlanta on Thursday, and yeah, so we're super excited. But my biggest issue is I hate eating in front of people because I don't know if you can imagine just like making sure the you don't drop any food because then people get all oh my gosh or whatever. Anyways, yeah, that's my biggest issue. So I always try to remember to bring all my utensils from home so that I don't have to ask and all that good stuff. Yeah, all the stuff you have to think about when you're like when something like this happens to you. All right, so what I'm gonna try to do is I'll go across, skip one, go across, skip one. Yeah, I feel like I'm doing pretty good with like stopping at the right spot. So yeah, the vision's sucking in terms of looking at different things, but I'm pretty good at like guessing. Ah, that one, yeah, I messed that one up. But so we're just gonna go straight and then skip and then start. Okay. Anyway, so oh, and so I will be on the Groovy train on Tuesday. So do stop by. I actually have quite a few new items that I haven't listed because I hadn't done a show, vintage type show. So I just listed a I think is Murano. It's Pier 1 import. A little flamingo. It's super cute. So I listed that one. Uh, and I have like, yeah, it picked up really cute figurines, glass figurines, and so slowly and yeah, I have no business picking up glass. I know because I'm gonna break it. Something's gonna happen or whatever. It's just the deal was too good. I was like, oh my gosh, I think that's Murano, and looked it up, and yeah, so it's attributed to Murano in some places and not others. So some folks say that if it's like pure imports, the flamingo, then it's Murano. I haven't asked Mary. That's what I should do. Just ask Mary. But I I mean, I put a really low starting bid, like $7, so I feel like that's pretty good. So if it's not Murano, I think it is. But if it's not, it's still a really good deal. So yeah, it's funny. But so that's what I was doing earlier too, is just trying to load or to take photographs of some of the items that I haven't listed before. So, anyways, okay. So this one I'm trying to think. Yes, we're going to go through the circle. Yes. Yeah. So that one's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Now I wish I could do. Oh, I have my handy dandy. Oh, I wonder if this would work. Well, I already have all my circles, but let's. Hey, Cheryl, welcome back. Let's see. So it should work because yeah, so long as I don't move it, but it doesn't want to. Well, I'll just do this one because it won't move there. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. I keep moving it. Yeah. And so the reason why I can't continue working in the lab is because of what you're witnessing right now. It's like it's super hard for me to like use stuff like this. And before it was like you don't even think about it. You just did. And now I can't even do this. But it's okay because it's not super necessary to do it. So, anyways, I used a pencil on that one. I'll trace it later with a Sharpie. Anyways, we're gonna go. And I'll make sure that we do like yeah that I'll use like a Sharpie or something um, that is permanent because I remember I think it was Heidi. I keep saying it's you, Heidi. Um, that you mentioned that to make sure that they use a permanent type marker, otherwise it might bleed a little bit. But bleeding would not be bad. That was not a circle. Okay. Yeah, yeah. So, but when you were doing it, still, even it bled a little bit. I want to say it was like a green. You were adding like darker green, I think it was. Um, it still looked good. So, so now I'm just trying to leave just spaces that are roughly around the same size. Okay, so the departure was going to be um, so the departure from this piece and then the one that you were working on is I'll use a more geographic patterns in different places so that it evokes my culture as well. So I was I was working on this piece but didn't so we use pots also to help tell a story. Um and so the different imagery um will help you understand what it was used for and stuff. So, anyways, so the triangles signify are they kind of look like teepees, or whatever, and so that's like what's the word? What's the word? Temporary shelter, And yeah, so this is not like where I'm gonna end up. So I did this one on that side. So I'll try to start like here and then have the same geometric shapes on this side. And then I'll see if I can try to get for the pot to be yeah, leave this to like the professionals, right? Okay. Yeah. So the line is not straight, so it's not gonna be great. I mean, it's not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna do what we needed to do. So it's gonna cross there. That's pretty good. So then, so if that one continues there, then that will be the top. And so we'll bring it down and then this way. And then kind of this way. And then, so my plan, thank you, Amanda. I appreciate you saying that. I appreciate you saying that. Yeah. So my plan for this one is that, as I mentioned to you all, and definitely as artists, you should, anytime there's a gallery around your neighborhood or whatever, you should definitely approach them to see if they are willing to carry your art on consignment, obviously, or if they want to buy it, that would be awesome. Um, and because you know, if you're like me, you have hundreds of paintings, um, and so putting it in a gallery actually is good because it gives you a little bit more space, and you have the potential of selling a piece. So yeah, so I have a new gallery in Columbus, and so they really they bought out all my candles, which is fantastic. They flat out just bought the candles and then they're reselling them for a higher price. But all my pieces that had to do with like our area or Mexico, because Columbus is like, I don't know, like 7 minutes away from the border, something like that. Oh, thank you, Connie. Um, and so there, we get a lot of tourists around here, and so they're looking for things that remind them of the area. And so I'll work on this pot, give it some of the elements, the traditional elements, but then also not make it traditional because that wouldn't be good um, to sell for tourists and stuff. But still, I feel like I still, if I put some elements into it, I have potential of selling it. But because my mom has her little vase and she likes it. So, anyways, so I like that one. I'm going to make another line. Well, I'm just gonna go freehand. It's gonna suck, but it's okay because it is what it is. So I like to go in and just do like different. And this is more for the stuff that we used to do before. But before I was able to do the pointillism. Um, oh, thank you, Cheryl. Yes. So if you're ever in the neighborhood going to Palomas, or to the other side of the border or whatever, if you're coming down to our neck of the woods, stop by. It's a little gallery in Columbus. Yeah, I'm unable to go straight with these, and so not equal sizes, but it's okay because then I'll come in and then try to. Well, I'll show you. But so the idea would be to like color one, leave one open, color one, leave one open, and then go back, and then like keep going, and putting as many decorative elements as possible, as small as possible, and that would be really cool. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you so much. Okay. So my alarm came on, and I was like, um, yeah. So I forgot about the alarm, so it came on, and hopefully it didn't stop anything for you guys. Yeah. So the idea, I'm gonna use traditional colors. Um. So it's still. I mean, saying that we're gonna go black and white, but also include like the terracotta color as well. Although I could also go in and do the glowy paint, um, which I tested it to make sure that like it would go on without gesso, and it does. So we can could also do that. Yeah. So I make the little flowers. They're gonna be magnets, refrigerator magnets. Those are super cute. I have a bunch of little flowers and stuff like that. And so I go to the market sometimes too. And sell my wares. Very inexpensive. Like I just try to make back um, the cost of making it, um, so that I can keep the habit going. Anyways, so yeah, so like I said, so I would go. We'll do this one. Although I want to use not use Sharpie on all of it because it's gonna discolor easily, and I'm gonna use up the whole marker. I have many, but still. So then which one is? Hold on, I gotta protect the protect the line. I might color the wrong. I had to turn off the alarm. It's just gonna give us a couple minutes. Anyways, I appreciate you being here and the uh, theme park raid train, keeping me company. Do take a look at my bio now. I appreciate you. Yes. Yeah, the theme is to be decided by Miss Amanda, but she has given us hints, I think, Easter eggs, if you will, on the thumbnail. So I'm hoping the thumbnails gives us Easter eggs because I have all kinds of ideas on what it is. So yes. Anyways, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So the hour is over. I appreciate you staying here. I'm gonna continue just here, but thank you so much for moderating, for being here, for being super kind, for putting all the stuff together and inspiring us to do different things. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much. Besitos, everybody. Thank you so much. No, no. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. And Heidi, also thank you for moderating the show after. You fulfill your duties. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And yeah. So good night, everybody. I appreciate you. You're fantastic. Thank you so much. Okay, so yeah. Thank you so much. Bye everybody. And then oh yeah, the yeah, Amanda put the thumbnail almost, I want to say like within hours of when she did the sign up. So yeah, so it's so I see like um like I want to say like all European cobblestone streets with like a view to maybe the ocean, and then different color umbrellas, and yeah, so I'm thinking like April showers, maybe. It could be Mother's Day. I don't know. I'm not sure why it would be, but yeah. So yeah, so you definitely already put in the theme on there. So I forget that my computer's not my laptop. Oh, that's right. It is. It is for our hangout. Ah. So yes, no clue then on what it is. I mean, I didn't have a clue on it, but I love to like let my mind just like run with it, you know. And then when she says it, then I'll be like, oh my gosh, or whatever, you know. So, anyways, yeah, excited for it, but yeah, yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. So sorry, because then you probably also thought, oh my gosh, I missed the sign up for the theme park. No, I don't think she's put that up yet. Yeah, sorry about that. Oof. You probably hate me right now. You want to hit me. It's okay. I can take it. Anyways. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Connie, thank you so much for staying up for me and with me and to keep me company. I appreciate you. Um, yeah, so I'm about to go over to Gretchen. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I know, but it's our hangout thumbnail. It's so beautiful. Yeah, it totally makes me think of like Diane, you know, going over and like visiting all the old European type. I mean, it's not an old European type look on the street, but it's just like an old time look, the 1800s of like places that were habited inhabited around the time. Then that's kind of the look. Yeah, go check it out. But I think it's just the art hangout. Yeah, sorry about that, but it's super beautiful. Like, yeah, it really is beautiful. So, anyways, so this is what it looks like right now. I am going to use the white to go back and make designs in there as best as I can, and then we'll see how it goes. But once again, thank you so much. I appreciate you allowing me to be part of this, and thank you so much. So, anyways, I'll go ahead and turn it off because, well, if you would like, we can raid someone if I'm able to press the right button. So, good night, everybody. Thank you so much. Besitos, besitos. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm gonna go listen to some stories on Gretchen's YouTube channel. Super fun. So, anyways, all right. Good night. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. We're going to just